Hello, Dana Marie here. So, good news this week. First of all, it's Monday, and I'm actually recording my video on time on Monday. That's great. I'm so happy about that. Um, Second piece of great news, I lost 2.6 pounds this week. So, I'm super excited. I'm definitely getting back on track. I'm definitely on track to being able to get to my 10% goal before my birthday. So just have, all positive things to say. I think a lot of great changes this week that are starting, like in the past few weeks, that are starting to set in as habits. Walking a lot more. I actually broke 10,000 steps yesterday, which I'm super psyched about and can't wait to talk more about. And another big win for me has been just being way more accountable to myself. I've been just much more careful about the occasional takeout items, ordering things that are not fried, ordering things that are, with a leaner protein or plant-based. And I've been doing much better about cooking at home. Last week we only ordered one meal out all week, and I was able to make that like a seafood dish, so it was like a really good lean protein for me. And I'm very proud of those changes that I've made. So I'm now at 13.8 pounds lost since the start, after losing 2.6 this week, which is great news, and really happy about it. Yesterday, I walked a 5K with my friends, Susie, Anna, and Kate. And we walked around Cooper River Park in Collingswood, which is where I used to live, and I miss it so much, and it's so beautiful. So that was awesome for me too. But I'm also just like, I'm so incredibly proud of my friends. Kate's actually a runner, but what makes me proudest about her is that she made this happen. She saw my first video and she was like, I'm so proud of you and I want to help you. So I'm going to make sure that you start moving your body more. And she has been, consistently pushing me to get out and to walk and to move. And we've been meeting every week with one exception. And that one exception, she even followed up to ask me what I was doing if I wasn't going to walk, which is great. So I'm so proud of her for being such an incredible leader and role model to our group. That's amazing. And I'm so proud of my friend Susie, who, like me, really doesn't dig exercising at all, and is struggling quite, she's struggling with this just as I am, just as so many people are, with some weight gain during COVID and then trying to get out there and move it off when that's never been something that you really want to do, that you look forward to doing. So she's really doing an amazing job, and I'm super happy and so proud to have her as my friend. She's just such a great person, and it's been so nice to spend more time with her. And Anastasia, who is actually Susie's daughter, might be one of my favorite people on the planet. I gotta tell you, this girl, I truly believe that if this next generation thinks the way Anastasia does, they're gonna sort the whole world out. Like, we have nothing to worry about. But Anna is just a remarkable young woman, and she's a senior in high school, and she's going through her senior year with all of these restrictions in place, and she's not complaining. She knows what she's missing out on. She's been dreaming about it, for as long as she's known about it, about what happened senior year. But she's just being an incredibly inspirational, remarkable young woman. So there's my love letter to my friends who walked a 5K with me yesterday. We walked for Step Up. I don't remember the organization's name. Oops. It had something to do with celiac disease, which my husband has. So we had a team. We called ourselves the Unlikelies, and it we had a great time. And there's still a few more members of the team who are also walking virtually from other locations. So the walk is one of those virtual ongoing things. They have until like this coming weekend to finish. So that's kind of the story there. But it was a great time. I'm really proud of our little walking group. I'm really proud of all of our friends who agreed to, take on this challenge, and just couldn't be happier about it. So the 5K plus, it was a pretty active day, led to me breaking 10,000 steps for the first time since I've been tracking how much I walk. So that also felt like a huge, huge win for me. The thing that I wanted to talk about today, it's probably going to sound very silly, especially seeing as my conversation last week was, not really very focused on weight loss. It was really a lot more about things that are happening in our world and the social injustices that we are experiencing in the United States of America and around the world. But certainly for those of us living in the United States of America right now, it is just an unavoidable and seemingly insurmountable issue. And I don't believe it's actually insurmountable. I don't. But I do believe that we need to pretty much overturn our government in order to make some positive change. So yeah, that's in case you were wondering. But because I talked about something like that heavy last week, this might seem like not a big deal. But in a lot of ways, what I'm about to talk about is something that really prevents women, especially women over 40 and women who need to lose a lot of weight, a significant amount of weight, from successfully engaging in committing to themselves and losing that weight. And that is what I like to call fitness shaming. Now, I don't know if anybody else has coined that term, because I'm not a part of the fitness community in that way. This is not my job. This is just something that I do to vent. But I'm going to come right out and say it. I love Richard Simmons. I did his Sweat Into the Oldies videos in the 90s. I did really well. It was some of my healthiest years were when I was doing these videos. And I recently discovered that even though my VCR is long dead and I can no longer play my VHS tapes, there are ways that I can access the wonder that is Richard Simmons' Sweat Into the Oldies now. And I share this with some people, and instead of, I don't know what I expected, honestly. I guess there was definitely a part of me that knew that there was something that was a little bit cheesy, dated, ironic about wanting to do these types of fitness videos. But I guess I really wasn't expecting how many people would think I was joking and how that would make me feel. But for the record, I'm not joking. And they are good workouts. I sweat. I work every muscle in my body. I do feel tired and yet also energized at the end. My body is well cared for. I have not suffered any injury as a result of any of these workouts. I do get up to a good heart rate, healthy aerobic heart rate during these videos. They do include stretching. They do include cool down. They are low impact, so there's very little likelihood or chance to hurt yourself doing them. These are all things that a very overweight woman who is also mature, and therefore has ligaments that are maybe a little bit less elastic than they used to be, should be looking for in a workout. this is a really good choice for women like me. So to be kind of chuckled at, or for people to sort of assume that, oh, I must be kidding, because, like, oh my God, Richard Simmons, really? Guys, it's hurtful. Yes, I know that there are women my age, mostly in much more fit places in their lives, who can do more intense workouts. I know that there are women my age who can do CrossFit. If I do CrossFit, I would be hurt very quickly. You know, Taekwondo is something a lot of women my age do. But again, they were much fitter when they started than I am right now. I think that there just needs to be some understanding within the community of the fact that we aren't all starting in the same place. And that for some of us, it's really important that we start with something that is as protective and in some ways gentle, but still effective as, you know, a really old video from the 90s. You know, there are videos that Jane Fonda made that are great for women like me. There's lots of Richard Simmons stuff out there. I think even Susan Powder, who I believe that her diet plan was largely debunked, but her like constant, like just movement cardio, like mid-range cardio was also like considered really low impact and really effective. So there are things out there that don't feature models who have like six-pack abs already cut in, which is very intimidating and demoralizing when you like look bigger and softer when you start. And there are lots of great options, and you don't have to feel like you're competing with the people in your video or with your friends who can or like to do those other kinds of videos. So I think I rambled a little bit there, but I hope that my point comes across, which is just basically like, if somebody is sharing with you how they like to exercise, it's not necessarily an invitation to criticize how they like to exercise. And we should really just all be supportive of each other for doing what we are doing. So like, let's get on that path together and, you know, keep walking. So again, thanks to anyone who is following me. Really appreciate it. Your support means a lot. Thanks to Kate, Anna, Susie for walking with me this weekend, and so many weekends since I started this journey. Your support means the world to me. Thanks to my cousin Tara, who never fails to comment on my videos, and to her son, my nephew / second cousin, but yeah, he's my nephew, Benjamin, who asked all of his friends to follow me, which was really sweet. I cannot appreciate you guys any more than I do. My heart's gonna explode. So let's stay positive, let's stay supportive of each other, let's not fitness shame each other, and let's have another great week. Love you all. Bye.